Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas. We bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. And today it's from this beautiful sunny park in Hammersmith in the middle of London. And this rundown today is dedicated to you, Dan, the man with the huge banana. But you know, if you got to remind people about your huge banana, you know what the expression is. Here's our rundown. Whoa! The PlayStation 4 knows Kung Fu! Our pals at Giant Bomb are reporting that a new and improved 4K-ready PlayStation 4 is indeed on the way, and that it is codenamed the PS4 Neo. It will have faster processors and RAM and will run more graphically intense software. The Neo will also apparently upscale HD games to 4K and will presumably also be able to help run the PlayStation VR software at higher resolutions. Although the leaked potential ship date for the Neo is this fall, Sony is reported to be taking great steps to avoid splitting the PS4 user base by insisting that all games for both versions of the PS4 will be equal in features and content and will only see graphical upgrades on the Neo. If this rumor turns out to be true, it will be possible for developers to patch existing PS4 titles so that they will look and run better on the Neo. And the leak suggests that all PS4 games starting this October will ship with a base version as well as a Neo version on the disc. Nothing's confirmed yet. We don't know the supposed price, but $400 US has been discussed. If this is happening, we'll likely get the whole story at the PlayStation press conference at E3. What do you think? Would you be in the market for an upgraded PlayStation 4, or do you think Sony's crazy? Let us know in the comments below. GameStop is launching into the publishing business in a big way. The huge games retailer has launched a pretty ambitious publishing label called Game Trust, and it is working with some game companies you've definitely heard of, like Ready at Dawn, that most recently made us the Order 1886, Frozen Byte, which brought us the Trine games and is shipping Shadwen next month, Tequila Works, which made Deadite and Rhyme, and perhaps most significantly, the Ratchet & Clank devs at Insomniac Games, who had already announced they're working with GameStop to release Song of the Deep. Game Trust is looking at slightly smaller scale games in the $15 million budget range, and the company is planning to treat these titles as though they were AAA properties with physical releases as well as potential movie and merchandise deals. This is definitely an interesting new direction for GameStop, which must be anticipating some huge changes to their core business as more and more consumers purchase games digitally. So it looks like the people in the UK have been prepared to die a lot. The Dark Souls franchise is riding very high here in the UK. This is the franchise's first #1 spot in the sales charts, no doubt buoyed by the huge success of From Software's other big action RPG, the PlayStation exclusive Bloodborne. Suddenly, the series' trademark punishingly difficult and intense gameplay is all the rage in our business. MCV UK reports that Dark Souls 3 is a full 61% higher in first week sales than Dark Souls 2 was. Amazing! Who could have guessed that a game franchise that continually reminds players how weak and deficient they are could grow to become so successful? This will be one of the first games I attempt to stream when I get back to the studio. Mafia 3 has taken over new territories this October. We now know when we're going to get our blood-stained hands on Mafia 3. The game, which features a biracial protagonist named Lincoln Clay, who returns from the Vietnam War to join the Mafia in New Orleans in 1968, will hit shelves on October 7th. Mafia 3 is, like a lot of huge games these days, being developed in a couple of large studios. One of them is 2K Czech, which brought us the first two games, but the other is the newly formed game house called Hangar 13, which is being run by ex-LucasArts creative lead Hayden Blackman. Mafia 3 promises to be a huge and engrossing experience from 2K. Let's just hope the developers can lick some of the pacing problems that hit Mafia 2. We'll know more at E3. Our good buddy Star Fox is getting the animated treatment. To celebrate the launch of Star Fox Zero this week, Nintendo is streaming a brand new Star Fox animated short around the world on April 20th at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, and they'll have a special Treehouse Live afterwards to show off the game. The anime-flavored take on Star Fox and his famous animal buddies looks like it'll be slickly produced and a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to checking this out and getting back home to jump on the game. Star Fox Zero, the Wii U game, launches on April 21st. Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
And that wraps us up for the rundown today. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new one. Thank you for watching. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.